What's up, guys? It is Tuesday again. You know what that means. It's Tuesday tip time. So something that is really starting to jump out at me the more and more that we put out content, especially training-based content, is that people have really lost the idea of context. So I wanted to talk about context today for the Tuesday tip, and how to have context, if you will, when looking at bodybuilding, whether it be bodybuilding nutrition, bodybuilding supplementation, or bodybuilding training. And I think it goes without saying that over the years, your training journey will change. You'll be exposed to new things. You'll find, okay, this works best for me. That really doesn't work good for me. Okay, I've got really long femurs. Maybe this squat pattern isn't the best for me. Or I've got really short arms. So maybe, a fly is a better motion than a press for me if I'm trying to get optimal pec engagement. So, over the years you can make, certain, whatevers like that. But I want to challenge people, for this Tuesday tip, and it's going to be a short one, and that is, to have context when you're examining people's, training or nutrition. And this is one that came out the other end of me, posting, my current diet. And this was, it was taken so far out of context. So, everyone was talking about, oh, you can't eat like this to be healthy. You can't eat like this to sustain this. You can't eat like this to be a good bodybuilder, X, Y, Z. And, for the most part, I absolutely agree. It's not a sustainable way to eat. It's not the healthiest way in the world to eat. But if you look at the context of it, where I am 280 pounds and knocking on the door of trying to win an Olympia, some things have to give in order for me to get where I want to go. That being said, for all the people that watched that video that weigh, like 190 pounds dripping wet and started drinking all their food from that, you missed the context. I wasn't advocating for you to drink all your food, from the jump. That was me 15 years into my bodybuilding journey. Jump from the nutrition side of things to the training side of things. People will see, how I train these days. It's extremely low volume, like 6 sets maybe, for a lot of body parts, 8 tops. And that is something, that's a practice skill, and the B has been developed over years and years. So I have so many people, and I'm going to call them beginners, because the fact of the matter is they are beginners if they're incredulous to the fact that you can't get proper stimulation from 6 to 8 sets. Look at anyone, that's, young and upcoming in the IFBB. We all pretty much train the same. If you're like me, Ian, Nick, James, Brett, it's all relatively, the same. Very high intensity, lower volume. Some guys might be slightly higher volume, but it's all very, similar in the standpoint that we have found exercises that work for ourselves, and we run them into the ground. But, fact of the matter is we're all, 10, 15, some of us 20 years into, training, and, no, I don't have a barbell across my back every single week anymore, but for the first 5 years of, me doing bodybuilding, I squatted every 5 days. And, I developed the quads and the ass for it, but didn't have any hamstrings. I backed off that and started training my hamstrings and put things into balance. And, things have changed over the years. So at the end of the day, it's a very broad, conceptual thing. But I want to challenge y'all to have, look through the lens of context when you're looking at things. Be able to say, am I advanced enough to where this makes sense for me to worry about? And if you're an advanced guy, the other side of things, like this is important enough for me to worry about. Why don't I pay attention to it more? It's all part of the context in which you look at your bodybuilding journey through. So, that was this week's Tuesday tip. It was a little more philosophical than they have been in the past. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, if y'all didn't, let me know in the comments. And if you like the Tuesday tips, be sure to subscribe. Be dropping them every Tuesday for as long as I can think of a Tuesday tip. So, yeah. See y'all next time.